Good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening. So I do Monday evening meditations. So I'm back from a month of vacation and a retreat that I did in that I participated in Massachusetts. So I'm back. It's 8 p.m. Mountain Time every Monday night. Normally I do that on Zoom, but I'm gonna do that here on YouTube this evening. This meditation, we're going to be reducing the sense of anxiety in our body. We're going to be reducing that. So let's start by closing our eyes and feeling into the body and just being aware of a sense of anxiety in the physiology and acknowledging that life is hard, humanity is full of stress and anxiety. Your body is one with this community on earth here. We live in a capitalistic society, a fast paced culture, and of course, you have anxiety in your body. We all have anxiety in our bodies. So, first, just allow yourself to admit that yes, I have anxiety. Right now, we're just being aware of this anxiety in the body. And just be curious about how it feels to simply be aware of and sit with your anxiety. Notice where the anxiety is being held. You could feel that it's being held everywhere in the body if you have overwhelming anxiety, but most likely it has a center point, maybe in the heart, but probably in the gut, the surface of the abdomen, the lower half of the abdomen, a primordial anxiety. Right now, we're not even trying to fix this anxiety or heal it, simply sitting with and noticing it. There's nothing wrong with having an anxiety. It's extremely normal. Of course, we have anxiety. We are human, and life is freaking hard. Life is stressful, and it's okay to admit it. Now let's approach this anxiety in a meditative way, just to see and play with it, to see if we can manage or reduce this friend of ours called anxiety. For we carry it most of our lives. Extremely familiar friend. So, becoming aware of the space in which your body is seated first, giving space for the anxiety to be, expanding the awareness around the anxiety to be as it is, noticing the space, being, expansion, allowing the peace of the universe to seep into your consciousness as your consciousness expands, filling this infinite space with consciousness and peace, and allowing the center of this peace to be placed at the center of your head, right behind your third eye, behind the physical eyes, between the ears, allowing everyday awareness to take a backward step. Being expansive peace, centered in the middle of the skull, Silence and stillness is the nature of your awareness. Letting this peace seep in to the body and descending into the physicality from this cosmic peace, allowing this to become one with our body. As you descend your awareness centered into the throat, in between the throat and the neck, the center of the throat chakra. Imagining a bowl of light, receptive to the peace descending into it. Imagining as if peace is light. Expanding the throat chakra on the horizontal plane, opening and opening, forwards and backwards, left and right, as this peace becomes what we are. Almost becoming or seemingly headless as you meditate, as the neck and the skull transform into peace light. The mind becomes quiet. The brain is at rest. Thoughts just come and go. And the soothing breath travels up and down the throat chakra, healing the upper regions of the spine and the vagus nerve as this anxiety begins to turn into heat and light. Maybe there's a clench in the jaw or in the throat. Just softening this anxiety and being aware of the space around it, taking a step backwards to the upper regions of the spine or the back of the skull. As the throat chakra transforms from a center of anxiety, maybe social anxiety, fear of expressing our true self, fear of what others think of us due to a sense of unworthiness. But let's go deeper so we can be with the source or the root of this social anxiety, self doubt, by descending into the chest and the heart. As the shoulders relax, the ribs relax, you can maybe feel the different parts of the heart, starting with feeling the beating physical heart, or feeling the lungs fill up with soothing and nutrient oxygen, and breathing into the front of the chest, breathing into doubt, unworthiness, social anxiety, any sense of weakness, overwhelming emotions, or fear from the past, fear of the future. Becoming friends with the front of the chest, fully inhabiting your awareness behind the emotional heart, back towards the center point of your spine at the true heart, which is not the physical heart and not the emotional heart, but the heart chakra, the doorway to the soul, as my teacher says. Can you open this doorway and walk along this path of love in this case, self love, self compassion, self forgiveness, self gratitude, and asking yourself from the space of your soul, what is my relationship with my physical anxiety? What is this anxiety telling me? What is the wisdom embedded in this anxiety? What is the nature of this anxiety? Maybe even taking another step back, even pretending like you're going behind the heart chakra and expanding your view, seeing the eyes of love, peripheral vision, seeing the hearts of all of your brothers and sisters here on earth, their true hearts, and seeing that this is our true nature. Everybody is a soul, and there is a oneness of love that connects us. Albeit each soul is unique, which is beautiful, but also recognizing this pool of love light shining and radiating through the universe, the spiritual universe, and letting this love light to radiate throughout every cell in your body. Centered at the back of your heart chakra, like a sun of love and bliss and self compassion. Let this light say hello to all the parts of yourself. Let this light hug your shadow, your anxiety, your fear, your self hatred, the judgment, the judger, the critic. And letting your anxiety burn, burn alive as this love light descends from the heart into the upper and the lower regions of the belly. Allowing the anxiety surrounded by your nutritious breath, surrounded by peaceful space, and being hugged by self compassion and putting the anxiety on this funeral pyre. And admitting that anxiety in its nature is energetic, is light, is heat, is bliss, is expansion, is love, is excitement, is life force, is your nature. As we transform our relationship with this energy that we call anxiety, and now see it as dancing light of the universe. If you're sensitive, you can maybe feel heavenly light descending and taking this anxiety from your body, transforming it, burning it up, releasing it. Your body might start sweating. You might start breathing heavily. You might start feeling lighter. Let's let this healing energy enter us more fully, both from below and from above. The healing energy from below, of course, it comes from the earth herself. So let's be reunited with Mother Earth. This is where our physical body came from. Imagining as if our legs and our pelvis are the earth. And that gravity is a sacred force. And that the root chakra is a divine realm. of, yes, heavy, but heaviness that's full of energy, full of heat, that holds our body, our soul, our heart, provides us energy to go about our days, gives us good rest and sleep, fully allowing our pelvis and legs to relax, into this holiness of density, physicality, trusting your relationship with the center of the earth, and being the groundless ground, falling into her embrace, being held, saying, I love you to Mother Earth. Thank you. Thank you for being my mother. Thank you for giving me life. Thank you for always being there, even when I forget. Making sure your thighs and calves are relaxed, the bottoms of the feet are open, receptive as Mother Earth rises into your being and embraces the anxiety at your second chakra center. As your pelvis and pelvic floor open and receive, descending and falling into the embrace of the earth. And the earth greets us with her ascending red like light and wants to greet the golden light that descends from above, allowing this grace to descend from the highest heavens above the head, above the crown chakra, centering our awareness about a meter above the head. Imagining a white lotus, imagining bliss itself opening, as the heavens open up, greeting the physicality of your body, your subtle body, and trickling into the quietude of your mind, the infinite space of the one mind, allowing the third eye to fully receive that which wants to come and transform and heal. As we allow the mind to widen in order to receive this beautiful grace from the Divine Mother. Quieting and transforming the mind. The back side, the front side, the left hemisphere, the right hemisphere, the brain. The space around the skull. Flooded with love and bliss. It's a new kind of intelligence. It's like a drop of infinite intelligence as your brain becomes a receiver, not a creator of intelligence, but like a radio station tuning into infinite intelligence from the Divine Mother. A new way of being, a new way of identifying. Relaxing the throat and the chest. Because the Divine Mother wants nothing more than to descend into all of our hearts. Can you give her permission to be established in your heart? Do you have enough space, enough courage, enough self-love and self-compassion for the mother to be your mother? For her heart to be one with your heart? O light of grace, I am open to thee. O infinite intelligence, have mercy upon our souls. Arut pedum joti, tani pedum karanai. Arut pedum joti, tani pedum karanai. And finally, opening up the solar plexus and the hara, the third and the second chakra centers, to receive this descent of healing, of grace, of love, of light, of peace, radiance into your anxiety, putting your anxiety on the altar, asking for help from the heavens, for it's too hard to be human and do it alone. As we ask the Buddha, Christ, Divine Mother, Skandaji, Master Hilarion, and other beings of light, descended masters, angels, to have mercy upon us, to assist us on our journeys, to guide us on the path, to heal our confusion and our wounds, to remind us of our divinity. And may the anxiety not just in my body or your body, but in all human bodies, of all animal bodies, may this stress, this anxiety, this fear be transformed by your grace, by your light, by your mercy. May love triumph, and may peace be the way, now and forevermore. Namaste. Thanks for being here. I hope you have a good night. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.